You're unprofessional.
I'm hanging in there. Stay blessed, man. I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, man. I ain't got nothing professional. I deal with people like you all the time.
So what is that? Mexicans?
No, I got.
Okay, come on.
Hey, my girl's my girl's Hispanic Mexican, dog.
Yeah, but what does that mean? People like you?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
No. I deal with
what
people.
Does that mean?
Ignorance.
Hey guys, News Now California. I am at the Department of Social Services. Today I'm with San Joaquin Valley Transparency and Nate Skates 182. And we're going to see if they respect our right to film in public. There's a lot of people out here that are selling phones. That's the big thing right here on the sidewalk.
What?
Can't film here.
Where?
Gotta film out the gate. Out the gate.
Out the gate?
Yeah, can't be on private property.
This is not this is public.
No, public is outside this gate. It starts with outside that gate.
But I have business.
Can't do it. Can't do it here. Gotta get proof from upstairs.
Proof from upstairs?
Yeah.
Who'll be the boss man?
You can talk to it, but you can stop filming outside. Let's film outside.
But I got business in here.
You can't get not inside this gate. They get authority from the director.
So wait a minute. Are there public pamphlets in there for the public that I can grab to read?
Yeah, you can. But you can't
So
film
if
here.
it's, wait a minute, if it's public accessible for the pamphlets so that I can get public information, then it has to be accessible.
No, you can't.
Wait a minute.
Don't wait a minute. I know the rule.
Wait a minute. The First Amendment, your policy does not trump the First Amendment, sir. You have a supervisor I can speak to?
Yeah, you can talk, but you can film outside this gate. Go outside the gate with that. You can't film here.
But this is public accessible.
Outside, I'm telling you the rules
If
and
I need to use the payphone.
Yeah, it's the rule. It's not the law though, it's the rule.
Rules and regulations of the building.
Right, but that don't trump our right to film.
You can film outside the gate. You can film me all you want to outside the gate.
Outside the gate, and I can film inside the gate.
You cannot film outside.
But this is public accessible, sir.
You can't film within the gate, I'm telling you. Why are you giving me a hard time about that?
Man, okay, it's because I'm not trying to. Man. I know you have a job to do.
Well, I can tell the sheriff to come down and they can try that, all right?
Send us some bitch down here.
See, the attitude, you got to be outside the gate with that.
Man, fuck that.
Go outside with that, because you're doing all kind of shit right now.
And you're cussing. You're supposed to be professional
No,
at your job, homie.
you're doing it.
Nah,
You're doing it. You're doing it. You know, you can't even come at me properly. You got to use anger.
Bro, I didn't come at you. You came at me.
Go outside
Your
with that.
logic is fucked up.
Your logic is fucked up. Go outside with that, man.
Your logic is twisted.
Go outside with that.
Call supervisor. You're unprofessional.
I'm hanging in there. Stay blessed, man. I've been doing this for 13, 14 years, man. I ain't got nothing professional. I deal with people like you all the time.
So what is that? Mexicans?
No, I got.
Okay, come on.
Hey, my girl's Hispanic Mexican, dog.
Yeah, but what does that mean? People like you?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
no. I deal with
what does
people.
that mean?
Ignorance.
Ignorance?
Here we go, stepping it out.
You're ignorant. You're more ignorant than I am, sir.
Why are you name calling, man?
Because you don't like freedom.
Freedom?
Yeah.
What you talking about?
You a traitor to
You don't
this
even know my
country.
nationality, dog.
You a traitor. You a traitor to this country because you don't like freedom.
Whatever.
Think about that.
Whatever.
Think about that for a minute.
I'm trying to grandparents off the war.
Yeah, the rules don't trump our right, man, to film.
It's so. Where mine at?
I know the rules. Yeah, you know the rules, but that ain't the law. You kind of people. What kind of people? Yeah.
Hey, we just go out and record photos of everything in the course they're doing. Make sure they don't
Hey, I've got an idea. Maybe you guys can help me. Will you help me learn how to tell time so I know when to go to bed?
I know the rules. I deal with you people all the time. He's an idiot, dude.
Sorry, man.
So the other guy says you can't film in here, but you can film outside the building. So we're outside the building, and now this guy starts telling us we got to be on the sidewalk. How you doing, man?
So the sheriff is coming.
Yeah, let him come.
I guess it's best to wait out here for the sheriff.
Right. Yeah, as long as they don't. All right, so we're gonna wait for the sheriffs. Probably take them a half hour to show up if we're lucky. Yeah, they're telling us that we can't film here, but we can. As long as we don't go in the building, we're good. So they're calling the sheriffs on us. That's what we do, man. We go out, make sure that they know that you can record in public, make sure all our tax dollars we're paying the government are spent wisely, and then we point out the hypocrisy with everything that's going on. You got a computer? There's the sheriff. So the sheriff's there.
How you doing, boss?
Good, man.
You got any questions or anything?
Well, we didn't have any questions. We just figured we're not going to run. We're waiting for you. We're out here, a publicly accessible area right here. We're not going into a secure area, and we're recording here, right here. And he's telling us that we can't film here, and we know we can.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, certain people have a certain expectation of privacy. It's not.
No.
It's not fully. I'm just saying. Okay, because there's
California,
social security numbers and stuff like that in there. So yes, you have the right to film, but unfortunately you're gonna have to get a consent from people to be able to film.
No. We're not going. One of the things we do is we go and educate. We empower ourselves.
And that's good. That's good.
Thank you. We never go out and get anybody's personal information, and we don't put that.
I know.
We don't put that.
But again, because they do have some sort of expectation of privacy. That's where it comes.
They don't. Not if they're in public, man.
Okay, I understand.
And this is the issue, Gonzalez.
What's that?
This is the issue, Gonzalez. We have every right to come in here, right here, and film. And he's saying we can't.
And in reality, we can actually go inside.
And we can go inside.
The inside is a public place. I mean, this whole building is a public place.
This is public.
Okay, yeah, it's public.
And if there's a pamphlet inside that I need to see, and I need to show the public the pamphlet, that's what we need to do. And this man inside here is maybe there's a policy, but even then the policy can't overstep the boundaries of the First Amendment and the Constitution. So sometimes we have to push the boundaries.
Yeah,
And
no,
gentlemen
by
like
all
you
means,
will
by
have-
all means, I have no
Thank you.
problems.
Thank
You guys do what you do, but again, you got to understand. Okay,
We do.
there is people that
We
come
do.
over here to receive services. Some of
Right.
them bring their social security number, some bring this and that.
Yeah, we understand
So they
that,
do it.
but they're not walking through here,
I
"Hey,
know,
here's
I
my
know,
social."
I know. But you understand that if you want to film somebody, you
Right.
have to get their consent as
No,
well.
we don't.
No, we don't.
Not
No,
in
we
a
don't.
In the public, no.
Not in
But
public.
again,
That's
this
where
is,
we are.
This is okay. I understand.
It's still public
It's a
accessible.
borderline. We're
Right.
kind of borderline, guys.
Right,
I understand you guys trying to push, and by all means, I'm not gonna
right.
stop. But I also gotta let you guys know, okay?
So-
It is a public,
Right.
but there's also a certain expectation
I
of
will say
privacy
this.
because
No,
Can I
there
say this?
isn't.
Can I say this?
Sir,
There isn't,
Okay,
man.
okay, can I say something
Yeah,
real
go
quick?
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, we are gonna go in there with our cameras to prove our point. We are not gonna get anybody's public information. That is what we're going to
okay,
do.
let me get the building director. That way they can talk to you guys, and if they want to do whatever, it's
But
up to them.
before you
okay?
do that, Gonzalez, Officer
Deputy.
Gonzalez, let me ask you this: to do me a favor and at least educate him that we have every right to film right here. He was trying to make us come out here, and that we don't have to do that. We have every right to stand right here and film what we see.
And not just out here, but inside there as well. We are gonna
There's
go
there's
inside
there's
there.
certain places.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know.
Secure areas,
There's certain-
Areas?
right?
Okay, this is not the first place that we go
I know,
to.
I know,
This is
and
probably like the
believe me.
1,000th place that we've gone
And
to.
again, I'm not opposing, okay, but there is certain
Right.
things that this is a borderline, guys.
Right.
This is we're borderline.
But we still have not crossed that border.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet.
And we will not
But
because
again,
we know our boundaries.
I know. Again, let me call the director, talk to you guys, and let you guys do whatever you guys
That's
need to do.
fine. In the meantime, before you call him, would you at least educate the guy that called you and said, "Hey, man, these guys can film inside this gate"?
Yeah, I will. I'll let him know.
Good.
Just
Right.
what is your name, boss?
My name's Phil.
Phil?
What's your first name?
Israel.
Israel. Nice name.
David.
You're not identifying yourself as another name, are you?
What?
You're not giving me a fake name, are you?
Well, I don't know. If I did, would it matter?
I'm being honest with you, bro.
That's
you know
my
what I'm saying?
name.
That's the cool thing. I mean,
That's my name. Why would you ask me that?
I'm just
If
saying
Lou
because you
came-
asked me, and I'm like, okay. I mean, if you tell me your name, I tell you your name. I'm not being
I did.
dishonest or
Israel.
or
Israel.
arrogant
Israel.
or
Neither am
being
I.
know, I'm just
That's
saying.
why I gave
Israel.
you my first
Before-
name. I wanted yours.
Okay, yeah,
Before you put on your uniform in the morning, you're a human, right?
yeah. Right.
And you have those rights,
Correct.
right? Those cannot be stepped upon. I cannot go into your house and record, right? This is not your house. This is a public accessible building. We pay for this. You pay for your house, so that's your private property.
But there is somebody that is in charge of this building too.
That's
They
us.
need-
That would be us.
Well,
because without us,
you
there
come
is
here for
no
services,
building.
which is all good. But there's also somebody in charge of this building, which they kind of do have
This-
the overall authority
No,
over the
that's
building.
No, 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 no.
That's
no.
where you're mistaken, sir. And before you put on that uniform, you have to understand that you've been led to believe that, and that is not true. They are not your bosses. They are not
I
the
didn't
boss
say they
of
were
the
my
building.
bosses. I don't work for
the
them.
public is. The public is. We are supposed
But somebody
to,
was placed in charge for this building, correct?
right.
Okay, so
And they
then-
have their policy.
But that-
and their
I know.
policy doesn't
But
trump.
that person,
I didn't say. I
Okay,
never
let
said
me ask you
that.
that person that is in charge, can he go into your house?
If I give him consent, yeah.
But no, without consent.
No.
So he is actually not in charge. He is not even in charge of this place. He is in
Okay.
charge of
Well,
certain things.
He was
Certain-
placed here.
Right.
Okay.
He was
and in
to
this
do a
position of
job.
authority to do a job.
Who placed
okay.
him here?
Huh?
Who placed him here?
What?
We did, sir.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I didn't
You
believe
did.
it.
You did when you before you put on your uniform.
Well, I didn't
you
because I didn't,
But we
California
all
is
pay
just-
taxes, right? And even though you pay taxes with our tax dollars, you know what I mean? But even though you pay your taxes before you put on your uniform. So in reality, we're doing this for you as well. Because when your kids grow up and they're not deputies and they need to come here and ask questions, not just here, but every other federal installation.
Well, this is a county. It's not.
It doesn't matter. It's paid by tax dollars.
Okay.
Nevertheless, state, federal,
Yeah,
and,
that's
you know.
Okay, just give me a second, guys.
Sure.
all right?
Thanks.
No problem.
Thank you, Deputy Gonzalez, for letting him know that we're good
with
filming
all due
here.
Respect, homie, I appreciate your.
Hey, don't call me a homie because I'm not a homie.
Oh, you're a homie?
I'm just like you. I'm a human being. I'm a deputy. I'm a man.
I call
just
him homie.
respect
I call
me.
him homie. I don't
Okay,
mean it in a disrespectful
sir,
way.
deputy,
Hey, look,
stuff like that. Because
wait
we're not,
a minute.
we're not gonna start
Wait
insulting each
a
other.
minute. I didn't mean it in an insulting
Okay,
way, sir.
then I won't take it personal. But I'm just
I
saying.
meant it as like we're homies, no? Like, okay, but maybe we're not. Maybe you don't see me as your homie, and that's fine, dude.
I see you as a human being,
Okay.
just like you approach me in
And
the
I-
morning with respect, dignity,
and
and
I
that's
do too.
and that's hold on. Just do me first. Stay right here so I can talk to the director, and then come over here, and then you guys do
But you
whatever.
said you're going to talk to him
Yeah.
first.
If I go ahead and step in here, are you going to arrest me?
Am I going to arrest you? No, I'm not going to arrest you. But just, again,
Right.
there's a certain procedure, right? For everything, just like you said. If you want to go to my house, there's a procedure. So let me talk to the
So there's
director,
certain things
let her
I
know,
can't
and then you guys can do what you guys need to do. Is that okay?
Okay, so I will say this. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside with the risk of being arrested. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind being arrested because that's what we do.
Okay.
Okay, and we have attorneys and all that stuff. But nevertheless, look, you can go and ask the person in charge, whatever. If for some reason they send you down, even with the paper, and they send you, they want to come down and talk to us. They said you want to leave with the threat of arrest, then I will leave.
Okay.
But until then, we are not breaking any
Okay.
laws, and I am here to actually
Okay.
prove a point for you, your children, and my children, sir.
Okay.
With all due respect.
Well, let me help you prove that point. And I'm gonna help you by, again, calling them. They gotta know what the law is, right? They gotta know what you're able to do. And then,
Actually, sir,
if they don't know, that you educate them.
That's
If that's what you want to do, fine. But again, let me do my job.
Sure.
Let me talk to
No,
them.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then just wait for me right here.
We'll wait.
Please.
But before you go up, you told me twice now. Let me at least see you address him. That we're
Yeah,
good
no,
right
I
now.
will address them.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank
But
you.
just let me,
Okay.
that way you guys can do whatever you
Right
guys
on.
need to do, and I won't even.
We'll wait for you, man.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead. Say, will he be in contact with the director and have him come down? Copy that.
Right now, if they want to do that, that's fine. Guys, can you guys move? Because now you guys are getting interfering with the flow of our business.
Actually, no,
No, they passed by.
Saying,
We have
but
it
you
on
guys are
camera.
blocking.
We have it on
I'm just saying, but you guys are blocking.
Yeah, no, we're not going to block.
I'll address them. You guys are fine.
Okay.
Just they'll call. I'll
Okay.
talk to them. They'll address it to you.
Okay.
Talk to you guys.
We're good.
Let you guys do whatever.
All right,
you do.
thanks, man. All right, man, you want to apologize?
Hey, there's no need for that.
Actually, man, it'd be professional.
It'd be professional.
He went out of his way
Are you guys
to call
professional?
us ignorant.
He went out of his way to insult us, calling us names. We didn't call him names.
And when
I just asked for an apology.
When I addressed it like that, I didn't mean in a disrespectful way. When he did, he did. He meant it in a disrespectful way. So
You made a judgment call towards me.
you have to understand,
Judge,
man.
don't judge me.
You have to understand that I'm doing this for you, sir. If you don't like it.
There's no need to antagonize me.
No, he's antagonizing us, sir, by calling us names.
I'm not even talking to you anymore, so don't talk.
That's good, man.
At least you got educated. That's
Yeah.
all I care for, man.
Yeah, at least you
I got
got
a degree,
educated,
though.
man.
I got a degree,
It took me
so-
13 years for me to come in here and educate you, sir.
When you guys start antagonizing me again, now you get
Judge it, judge
Now you
it.
get
Wait a
okay,
minute, wait a minute.
My-
now
my-
you're
Wait a
getting
minute.
into
My
a
girl is Spanish.
verbal.
Don't judge me, dog. See, disrespect off top. Disrespect off top.
Well, go ahead and stop.
All right, I got
He
you.
said he's gonna stop, so
I got you.
Yeah, listen to the deputy.
you don't have to do that. See, now you guys are antagonizing.
I'm not
You guys wanna
antagonizing.
Prove a point, but you don't need to antagonize people because then that was where it starts getting into a verbal confrontation, verbal argument, and we don't need that.
Hey,
But with all due respect, what makes me the antagonizer, but not him?
when he
Think
calls
about
us
that.
ignorant.
Okay.
I just asked for an
I-
apology.
Think about that. dinner
I
tonight,
just
man.
did I address the issue about what you guys your rights are? Okay,
But dude, did you know that he called us ignorant?
I didn't know
called
how you
us you
guys.
people?
Okay, but
It's a racist
did you
comment.
did you guys address them a certain way too? Come on, and be honest with me.
If I was right and I called you
If-
people, how would you feel, dude?
I wouldn't feel any way because I've been called many stuff, dude, and I don't take it personal. So, you know, I just got called a homie earlier, and that was respectful.
That's true, and I hate racism.
We all are the same way, but come on, we need to prove a point. Go ahead, guys, go ahead. Let's prove a point the smart way. And you guys seem like you guys are smart. Educate people. I would love to do the same thing you guys do. All right?
And you can.
No,
Drop
I'm
your badge,
good.
come on. Drop
I'm
your badge. Hey, drop your badge and let's go. Come on.
Huh?
Drop your badge and let's go.
No. I enjoy my job, man.
All right, listen, thank you for educating them, and we'll hang out here. You go up and do what you got to do to get the information. They're gonna tell you a policy. We know what's
Well,
going
they
on.
can tell me whatever they want to tell
Right,
me.
right, right.
Okay, I already know. I know what you guys can do, what not, you know. And again, I already know that there's certain level of privacy that every individual here deserves. Just like you go to the doctor, just like you go to the doctor, just like you go anywhere else, you have a certain expectation of privacy.
Did you know that
whether or
we do
not,
that
whether or not it's in a public building,
You're singing to
you're
the
still.
choir.
I'm not just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
You're singing
There's
too far
certain
because we
levels
know
that you
this.
can't. Okay, so again, they'll let you do what you need to do, but again, if you go to certain places, then you guys gonna have to leave. Again, that's their policy. I'm just enforcing it. I mean, you guys know it better than I do.
We do.
So.
And you know what's crazy, dude? How many cops do you think have told you that I know the law more than they do? It's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. Why is it embarrassing?
It's embarrassing because you guys are not really educated on
Okay, but you know how much education do we need to get for everything? You know, we get placed on a lot of stuff that is not even law enforcement related, dude. You know, I got to be a social worker. I got to be a psychologist. I got to do this and that. Do you think? No, we're here to do a certain job, right? That we get paid for.